So our lesson number 7 is don't make false wants, wishes, luxuries, and conveniences into false needs. They're just wants, wishes, luxuries, and conveniences. But we do that all the time in this country because of the marketing and our hyper-consumer debt is okay, keep up with everybody's society. We have totally blurred the lines between wants, wishes, luxuries, and conveniences and needs. And so you've got to break that cycle and be analytical about things that are wants, wishes, luxuries, and conveniences. Let me tell you a story that will send you down that road, hopefully. One day in the court before the 2009 recession, I had a couple that had $180,000 of credit card debt on 27 credit cards. You'll never see that again after the Great Recession in 2009. But they brought home about $40,000 a year between the two of them, take-home pay. So they have over 4 times their annual take-home pay in credit card debt. And when I asked them how they got so much credit card debt, they literally stood before me and said, with a straight face, Judge, we don't know how we got all that credit card debt because we only used our credit cards for things we needed or our family needed, and we had a few emergencies, and we're going to talk about false emergencies later. So when we dug into their credit card statements, this is what we found as an example. They needed to take their grandson to Disney World because his family couldn't afford it, and it wasn't right that he didn't get to go to Disney World like so many other kids. Anybody think that's a need when you're $180,000 in debt on your way to bankruptcy court to ruin your life? They had to buy new bedroom furniture for their granddaughter because her family couldn't afford it. Needed, needed, needed. Those are not needs, folks. And so you have to make a distinction between those. And the problem is, in our society, we are willing to go into debt for those false wants, wishes, luxuries, and conveniences, those false needs. Remember Stanley? In debt up to his eyes with a riding lawnmower he didn't need, but everybody in his neighborhood just to keep up. And so you can't do that. You have to distinguish, because we think we need so many things we don't need. In my day, we never went on vacation because we actually had to pay for it. There were no credit cards. We never went out to eat, maybe for somebody's 65th birthday, a special occasion. But we think we need to do all that stuff today because everybody else does it and we want to keep up. But you can't have that mentality. Here's the most crazy false need I'm aware of. President Obama, before he left office, proposed to spend $60 billion over 10 years, $6 billion a year, to send every truly eligible student to community college for free for 2 years. In this country today, last time I checked, we spend over $8 billion a year just to get our nails done. Just to get our nails done. Not hair, makeup, or anything, just nails. Now, nobody got their nails done in the 1970s, by the way. Where I live in Rochester, between a plaza called Pittsford Plaza and the cinema there, and Highland Avenue that my house is off of, it's exactly 2.5 miles. And there are 7 nail places. There are a whole bunch of other beauty salons on that strip that I'm pretty sure do nails, but they don't have it posted on the outside of their building. Is there anything wrong with that? No, if you don't have credit card debt and you have savings for emergencies and anticipated expenses and a retirement with dignity, and you don't have any credit card debt, if you want to get your nails done every week, under those circumstances, that's your hard-earned money. You spend it any way you want. But if you're carrying that $15,000 in household credit card debt that we talked about and paying that $3,000 in interest, taking that money out of your pocket and your children's pocket, maybe you should just think about paying off that credit card debt before you get your nails done. But hey, that's just me.